There's an upcoming crypto airdrop that's going to make millionaires, and today I'm going to show you what that next big airdrop is going to be. In this video, I'm going to show you how exactly I am qualifying for this airdrop, and then do the math on how lucrative this airdrop will actually be and answer the question, can you get rich from this? Now, the airdrop we're talking about is from the trading platform EdgeX. This is something that we covered a while ago, and how am I qualifying for this? That question is answered simply by opening trades, just getting the trades in. Now, we do have a Discord link down below, and we do have a trading signal channel in there. And this is just straight from the trading signal here. Aave short, I've taken most of the chips off the table, leaving it open mostly for this video. So the way to qualify is just trade, and then when you trade, you'll earn some points. Now, what I'm trying to do is get at least $2,000 from just $200 in capital. And the reason I'm doing that is, I trade on multiple accounts, multiple exchanges. I don't want to put all my chips here, and there's no guarantee, but I would love to see a $2,000 payday from a $200 initial deposit there. Technically, 247, the account's up to 268. And, we're not really trading this to make profit off of trades because I'm doing a little bit of hedging strategies. I might open a short at the same time I'm opening a long. And today so far, just with this 200 and some change, I've already at $3,000 of trading volume so far, about $13,000 trading volume for the week. And I'm doing this to earn points so I then qualify for the airdrop down the line. Let's talk about why do I think there's going to be an airdrop? Well, if you go to their X account, EdgeX's X, just go to the third post. I think it was about 11 hours ago. They have a points system. So why would you have a point system if you're not tracking points to potentially know how to do your payouts when you do a token release, when there is an airdrop? So right now, it's really not that many addresses, only about 15,000. Hyperliquid, for example, had about 100,000 addresses. So there's a little bit of an edge, no pun intended, on how to qualify for these points, meaning your distribution might be a little bit more lucrative than what we saw with Hype. Let's talk about how lucrative it could be. So now the reason we keep comparing EdgeX to Hype is, well, the metrics are very similar. So we're using a site called DeFiLlama.com, and it shows you all the revenue and the fees and a lot of information about blockchain protocols. Now you'll click metrics over here and you'll scroll down to revenue by protocol, and that'll take you to this screen right here. Number one and number two is not a big surprise. Tether and Circle, the top two stablecoin issuers. This is a surprise. Number three and number four, Hyperliquid and EdgeX. Now, hopefully you listened to my call 2 months ago. I put this one on your radar. I have been trading on a different account that's on my home computer. Right now I'm over at work. So, this is why we've only been trading on this one for about a week. But back to the revenue, Hype has earned about 3 million 24 hours revenue. Meanwhile, EdgeX has earned about $1.69 million in revenue. And if you look at the 7-day, 23 million versus 13 million. So EdgeX, pretty similar to Hyperliquid, but almost identical to when Hyperliquid first launched. Hyperliquid, their daily volume was always around $1.4 million. Let's go ahead and look at how lucrative it might be for you. Let's do a little moon math here. And I wouldn't even say moon math. We're actually going to temper the expectation. So Hype's Genesis event, meaning the airdrop, happened November 29th, 2024. They distributed 31% of the total supply. Now, when you look at the price, it launched around $7. Very quickly, it would shoot up to $30. Then during the April lows, it went back down to 10 and then got all the way up pretty close to $60. So a lot of fluctuations. And we're actually going to be doing the math if you maybe paper handed, then probably come into the center. I don't want to do $60. You caught the top moon math here. Probably just do $30, aka reduce the hype. Look at app revenue and hype price, and then kind of determine what did the EdgeX airdrop look like? What can we maybe expect? So remember I said it's comparable to Hyperliquid's initial days. You look 1.04 million, 1.3 million, 1.4 million, 1.76 million. Basically what we're seeing with EdgeX today. So very comparable metrics when you're looking at the fees there. So that's very similar. The price did spike up to $30 around that range. If you're able to get out when this, is spiking there, later, like I said, it would go up to $60. So that might feel smart when it dips down to 10, but if you didn't buy more, you're going to be regretting it when it trades at 50, $60. Now, EdgeX, we could kind of do the average. We don't want to just look at one day. What if yesterday was a high day? Well, we can look at all of Q4. All of Q4, about 70 million. There's 50 days so far into Q4, 31 days of October, 19 days of November, 50 days exactly, 50 days with about 70 million in revenue, $1.4 million. So very similar situation. EdgeX's revenue is Hype's revenue during this period. Hype had a token trading around $30, but we can also look at Hype's market cap, and the market cap was looking at $10 billion, $10 billion. So we're looking at a very lucrative airdrop, but let's look at Hype's airdrop. What did that look like? Token price doesn't mean anything. I don't know how many tokens people got. Now, the average airdrop for Hype, 3,000 tokens, 2,915 tokens, but the median airdrop was only 64 tokens. Now, if it's been a while since you were in school, I don't look, we'll go through it real quick. Average, you just get the sum of the values divided by the number. Median is going to be the exact middle of the list of values. So the Hype Liquid wallet payday was more like 1, 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 943. And so that the whale wallets skewed the average. So we're going to be looking at the median. The median airdrop, people got 64 tokens. Now it launched at $7, but very quickly went to $30. So we're going to be doing the math at 64 tokens at $30 a piece. I haven't even done the math yet here. So a lot of airdrops. Now, again, we're not doing the paper hand sold at the bottom. We're not doing the people who timed the top perfectly at $60. We're just going to do $30. You look at the price, that's kind of the average here, actually. The average between $10 and say $50, which is, probably where a lot of people got exits, $30. So $30 moon math here, if you want to call it that. $2,000 airdrop, $1,935. So I'm going to be, my goal, because I know there's a lot of people, they don't have a lot of capital. I don't want to deposit $20,000 in tokens here. I'm trading on different exchanges. I don't want to put all my chips on this. I'm more seeing, can I get $2,000 from $200 deposit? Let me know down below if you are trading on EdgeX. We do have a link for EdgeX. Let's all trade together. We get a lot of points together. We get little team multipliers there, so that's really cool there. I'm going to be trying to qualify for this airdrop. I will let you know my entire process through and through. And again, we have the trades in the Discord, so go check that out. Smash that like button. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto, and hopefully I see you with all your free money raining from the sky at the top.